just as President Biden defies the will of Congress with his use of executive privilege, he is brazenly doing so by withholding congressionally mandated aid. Just last month, Senator Chuck Schumer declared from the Senate floor, this is his quote, "The House must rush to Israel's aid as quickly as humanly possible." Well, today, Senator Schumer has done an about-face. He's reversed course. Yet again, it is President Biden and Senator Schumer himself who are standing in the way of getting Israel the resources it desperately needs to defend itself. The House has tried multiple times to deliver this much-needed aid to Israel, and each and every time now, Biden and Schumer have opposed it. And now, just weeks after Congress passed the National Security Supplemental, which included $26 billion for Israel, the Biden administration is defying the will of Congress and withholding weapons shipments to Israel. It has become that. We have to stand with our closest ally, Israel. They are the only stable democracy. We want the president to hear this loud and clear. He said just not long ago that we had to have ironclad support for Israel. Well, that's what he previously proclaimed, but his actions are doing exactly the opposite. This is a catastrophic decision with global implications. It is obviously being done as a political calculation, and we cannot let this stand. The House will be voting on legislation to compel the delivery of defense weapons to Israel as they fight to protect themselves from radical terrorists and defend their very existence as a nation. But Joe Biden is threatening to veto that legislation, and Chuck Schumer is suggesting now that he refuses to bring it to the Senate floor. Chair Stefanik said, you know, they've been appeasing Iran, and they've been criticizing Israel. This should not be a partisan issue. It is shameful that it has become that. We have to stand with our closest ally, Israel. They are the only stable democracy in the Middle East. They are one of our closest friends, if not the most important ally that we have, for strategic reasons and for all the other reasons that all of us stand with Israel. That has always been our position. And this that you see happening right now is a brazen political decision by the President of the United States and by Leader Schumer, because they are clearly making this decision to appeal to a small subset, an element in their party that they're trying to appease. All of us stand with Israel. That has always been our position. And this that you see
this is a time for choosing, as the Speaker said. And the choice is very clear. Right now there is a war going on between Israel and Hamas. And if you're not supporting Israel, you're supporting Hamas, a terrorist organization. And so when President Biden said he wants to hold back on those arms sales, he is holding back on Israel's ability to go and fight a war against Hamas. The only other person that really wants that is Hamas. Why would President Biden choose that side? Well, today on the House floor, every member of Congress is going to have the opportunity to make that choice. This House majority leadership on the Republican side has been crystal clear from the beginning. We support Israel in their right to self-defense. They are under attack from a terrorist organization.